Hello, this is Sara Perry, Psychic Medium, and this is the Leo Psychic Predictions, Insight and Guidance for 2021. If you'd like a private reading at the end of this, then please go down to the website www.saraperrypsychic.com. Check out my 12-month subscriptions, which are 50% off the normal price. And if you do enjoy this vlog, then please do like, share and subscribe if you haven't already done so. So thanks to all of you tuning in, Leos, today. And what has 2021 got for you? Wow, this is looking quite enterprising, I feel, which is good. I do feel that there is some real positive highlights next year for you, particularly four. So do note them when they happen. I think it's going to be pretty obvious, and I think they're going to be memories for at least, well, forever. I don't know why they're saying the next 10 years, but I feel like they're going to be very significant for the next 10 years, these particular four highlights. I do get a big celebration for some of you, maybe a wedding or somebody you care about getting married. It feels really important. I am getting India as well. So I don't know if that's someone's name or that is where this is going to be held. Obviously with the pandemic, I'm not so sure, but it could be an Indian style wedding or Bollywood style wedding. But it feels, this could also be the fact that, there's a lot of Indian weddings are big, they're big celebrations. So it could be that you end up doing a celebration for more than, one day, and it just goes on and on and on. The other thing is a big direct career move for you next year. This is going to coincide with a possible house move as well. Now, not everybody is going to move house, okay? So not every single Leo in the whole world will, and this won't resonate with everybody. But I feel that a career move could be linked to a house move because you have to move because of a job, or it's better to move for a job, or you end up moving and then you get a better job from that. It brings in a better career move. Now, if you've been feeling stuck or stagnant where you live, or, just closed in, I know everybody has been this year anyway because of everything going on, but there's that sense sometimes that you're just in the wrong place, that things just aren't working out. And if you work for yourself, you're an entrepreneur type, and things just aren't working the way, or people just aren't picking up the scent. There's sometimes it's because you're not in the right place. So do consider that. Don't just suddenly get up and move because I've said that, but just think about it. Are you happy where you are? Do you feel growth? When I moved over here to Spain, there was a definite feeling beforehand that I just was not breathing where I lived. The place is beautiful. Yes, there's some people that were awkward and I didn't particularly like and would love to have got away from, but there was quite a bad energy or memories there, and there was a lot of restriction for me energetically, and I felt like every time I pushed something out there, it just wasn't happening. I lost the inspiration somehow, and there were still jobs and there were still opportunities, but I just couldn't expand the way I wanted to. So you may be feeling like that. So that could be a big move in itself. It could be something to think about. I do think if it's that, though, you will be given an opportunity somehow. Something will be given to you. Spirit is actually saying it will be put into your hands. So it could be a job, an opportunity to move overseas or do something different. I'm not sure if you're in UK if that's a good idea with Brexit, but you never know. I mean, I'm always open to everything. I moved just before Brexit was supposed to happen, literally days before, and it didn't happen anyway, and it was fine. So because I felt everything was meant to be, and it was the way everything fell into place. So trust that if you're destined to do something next year and it is meant to be, it will happen. We've all been a place of trust for the whole year, so keep that in mind. I feel that whatever move you make is going to benefit you on a spiritual level. It's going to help give you insight around a sense of not depression, but lethargy maybe, or, or where you felt down. It's like maybe you'll see a place or you'll go somewhere and you'll feel like your spirits are just lifted and you just feel more inspired on a spiritual level or more connected. This could also mean that you do move into a place that has a very strong spiritual connection to you, okay? And it helps you heal. And I am getting issues from childhood, energies from childhood. Maybe you're going to move out of your childhood home, because it's bringing you down. It's time to move on. There is a sense of independence here. taking charge of your own life, getting into that flow, get into the flow of your own life. And I just feel intuitionally you're going to be guided and you are going to be given these signs. Just watch the manipulation around you, because I do feel like some things may be holding you back, or somebody might be, putting a flea in your ear and saying, oh, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't take, oh God, or you feel guilty, that's the last thing you want. Or you just feel afraid because you don't want to let go, or you've invested too much in what you've been doing. What I'm getting mainly is change is good for you this year, some big change. Now, I talked about 4 different elements. I'm also seeing a commitment. I feel this is around relationships. It's also connected to knowledge. Now, this could be that you take a relationship to another level. Maybe you go for counselling, maybe you start learning more about each other, or you understand better what a commitment means and you make a big change there, and you learn more about your relationship. You take a step up a gear. Or maybe you go into relationship counselling yourself. Maybe you become an advisor, or you start writing a book about relationships. It's definitely important. It is a massive thing. So there will be something connected to learning, also linked to commitments and relationships. So it could be family relationships just as much as love, but it is very positive. And again, it's going to help bring back flow for you. So say, for instance, you went into some counselling course, then it would help the flow in general in your life and open doors for you as well. I feel it's also going to help you decide things. So whatever this is, this big thing, this third thing, is going to help you kind of find come out of this indecision, because I'm seeing a lot of indecision when you first come into January about, what do I do, what I'm going to do. It's almost like you fall into the new year and go, right, now what am I going to do? Oh my God, I'm now given the freedom. This is a new year, I want to make it right, I don't want to mess this up. It's almost like a sense of panic coming in. And these things that you do are going to, kind of ground you. They're going to be big changes to give you that better life. I feel like you're going to be building this year, building all these different things. Now, the 4th thing I talked about, I feel it's going to be to do with revelations, realizing about a struggle and value. It's all connected to what has been holding you back monetary wise. There's something that you keep pulling at and it's not kind of become accessible completely. Maybe somebody's constantly dangling a carrot, or you feel like you've kind of got there and you haven't quite reached it, and you keep going back and back and back and it's still not happening. I feel this year you're going to realise, or 2021, you're going to realise what you've been battling. Maybe it's a person, maybe it's your own self, maybe it's just an old pattern, I don't know. There's something blocking it. It is connected, I think, to a spiritual link. So it could be a karmic link with somebody, it could be a relationship yourself where you gain knowledge. You see, we talked about a major thing. You start understanding your relationship better, you realise, oh my God, that's the manipulator in all of this. I need to stand strong and be independent. I'm now understanding how to communicate better. I understand what the balance is. Because I've got here this sense of somebody, I don't know, it's like I think you've been unaware of people's motives. You're unaware of what you're struggling. You've been kind of fighting, just keep going on this treadmill. Maybe you've been trying to make things right with your boss, your partner. It's definitely a wake-up call here, because I feel like whatever this block is, it's being taken away. It's all to do with flow. And if you've had issues around relationships or work or anything like that, I think that there's also been a block with money flow, or one particular one, like I said, and it is all down to value. Everything is connected to how you present yourself, how you see yourself, where you place yourself in the world. And I just see a sense of leadership coming in where you kind of, you get a realisation. It's going to be one major realisation where you think, oh my God, I didn't see that come in. And somebody could be playing around that you never saw, because you were so unaware, you were so fighting all these other battles or focusing on that, you didn't see that right under your nose. But it will end a battle. I think that's to do with, could be to do with the work thing as well though. Like somebody's takes, I don't know, takes the praise for your work. If that happens, then it is a wake-up call to realise how, what you have to offer. Don't hold on to any anger, though. It's little point. Again, that could be blocking you as well. Maybe you're just, again, wanting to get things right, wanting to get justice, wanting to make something move. It's got to happen. I want it this way. It's got to be like that. And you fight. And you're constantly banging a brick wall. And it's stopping every other flow in your life. And once you get that and you gain the knowledge and you realise how you deal with relationships, how you are in relationships with people, how you interact with them, you'll realise you're making it harder than it actually was. And there is definitely a sense of, I'm going to use the word sadness, because I feel like something is bringing you down. Something has brought you down, and it's caused you confusion, and it's you're on this hamster wheel all the time. And next year you're going to realise what that was, how to stop it, how to actually get off the train when the train stops. How to get the drive to stop, how to drive your own train and realise, oh my God, I keep coming back to the same stop each time, and I'm still not getting off it. I'm still waiting, So this is a good second chance for you this year. Emotionally, I feel like it's a massive change, absolutely huge. Sudden changes are going to happen. It could, lift you completely out of your orbit, throw you completely at times. But if it's something that has to happen, it's the Tower effect. It's that release, revelations coming to wake you up. I feel like somebody wants to push you forwards this year, whether you like it or not. They're saying, right, enough is enough. You've been doing this for the last 4 years. It's got to stop. We've got to change this now. When you realise your passion, or you realise you're not able to follow your passion because of some habit or somebody or something, that continually keeps happening, that can be a wake up, and someone else nicks the passion or stops you having it because you've allowed them. That can be the wake up call, Sometimes just losing something you love. I don't feel that there's loss here as such. It's more about revelation. I do get a sense of young people around you as well, helping you on a spiritual level, but also that your conditioning could have been an issue from the start, that you understand where your training, where your conditioning has come from, and how it's, how you can alter that and you can make things better. So interesting year for you. Massive changes coming in, big pinpoints in the year. If you'd like a private reading, get on down to the website. Love to hear from you. And please do like, share and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.